to my channel. All right, so so my husband recently asked me how I get to wake up at night to work, and so I was answering him and telling him that I actually get to I plan I plan that in my schedule. So when I look at my day, I already know if I'm going to be working late at night or not. Today, for instance, is a sit at home, and I had quite a full day, and I had quite a full day, and I've also maximized my nights, like I showed earlier. I made sure that my kitchen is looking spick and span for the next day, and I was thinking that I was going to be able to do some work in my office, but apparently not. I think I need to rest. But as when I decided to capture, my evening, this particular evening, or should I call it the night routine? It's more of a night routine, not evening, because Kevin is asleep already and it's quite late. I decided to I decided to capture this moment. Then I remembered that I needed to read my Bible. Yeah, I've not completed my reading for today, and I wanted to do that. And so, and I wanted to carry you guys along. But before I get onto that, I had to repurpose this. So I have this serving dish. So I repurposed it because it was just there and I don't use it very often. So I repurposed it to put some of my table mats, some of my fabric and Ankara table mats. However, I think it's still underutilized, so I'm going to look for somewhere else to put this. And I'm making room for my Bible. So I used to have my Bible placed on my mini oven, but it was a lot of stress because when I want to use the mini oven, I have to bring out the Bible, take out the Bible, and some of the books that I had placed there. So I'm going to repurpose this. That's a long and short story, and this is how I get to improve, some changes in my house. Some of them comes at night while I'm working. So I'm just gonna do that and probably take a picture, probably insert a picture of what it looks like. Probably just insert a picture of what it looks like. So here's a glance. So that Bible is wrapped, and I'm going to be using the small notes for verses. To journal some verses. Okay, so let me get reading my Bible. So for this month of September, I am reading the book of Romans with a particular group. Yes, and the group is called Intimacy with God, and we do that through reading our Bibles and some Christian books, but more of the Bibles. And that was what got me interested, in being a part of that group. So if you want to be part of that group, well, send me an email. Send me an email, I think, so that you can be added onto the group because I'm not the administrator of that group. So we're reading the book of Romans, and I recently wrapped this RSV Bible. Yeah. And so I'm using the RSV, that's Revised Standard Version. Just like here, I need to read this version. It's been a while. So to read this, okay, yeah, I want to read this now, and I made myself a nice cup of coffee. Oh, it's so hot. So I made myself a nice cup of coffee, and I'm just going to go ahead and read. But I'm going to end, I'm going to end here and ask, how is your night routine, your evening routine, and your night routine? How do you prepare for your night routine? I'm someone who actually loves working at night and reading. So it's something I discovered about myself when I was in college, that I prefer to read at night. Yeah, I think the quietness of the night just has a way of making me absorb whatever I'm reading. And so that way it's just been a thing for me. So whether reading, whether organizing or working, if I have to create some craft pieces, I do that most times at night. So yeah, so sometimes my nights are pretty full, but today is a good day because so in planning it, I try to plan it in a way that I'm not looking stressed or overwhelmed the next day. Okay, so like the next date on this particular, the next, I'm not going out tomorrow, so which is why staying up a little bit late is ideal. So on the days that I'm going out, if I have to stay up a little bit late, what I do is I try to get 2 hours of sleep in the morning. So if I'm up at night for most of the night and I'm up till 2 a.m., I start winding down on whatever I'm doing and try to make sure I get 2 hours sleep before it's 5 a.m. And yeah, and on days where I'm sleeping through the night, I am usually up at 2, 3. Yeah, I don't set alarms, but I just find myself waking up by the help of the Holy Spirit at 2, 3. And so I usually start my day 2, 3 every other day. And so what I would do at that time is to head straight to the office, try to organize my day, know the things that I need to do business wise, work wise, home management wise, and do all that. Try to have my bath before my son wakes up and prepare breakfast. But lately, I'm thinking that routine I'm thinking I need to step up on that routine. I'm thinking like the first thing I need to do when I wake up around that 3 a.m. is just to have my bath straight up. Having my bath early just has a way of setting me up for the day. So I'm thinking that's the first thing I get to do before sitting in my office space. I'm still working on that routine anyways. But routines are really helpful. They really help me. So as a working mom, whether you're working as a home manager at home, you're just managing the home affairs, or you're working for an employer but you're working from home or outside the home. How do you keep up with your routines? Considering the every other, considering the home chores and home management, that we have to deal with. I feel like this video is appropriate for me because I'm going through a transitioning season and it's affecting all of my productivity level in so many areas. And so I'm just trying to put it all together and get back into a new working routine that allows me to be productive. And So I want to look back at this video and say, okay, yeah, I'm up. I've upped my game now, you know. Speaking to you now, one of the things I'm supposed to do before going to bed is to fold laundry. Like I have a heap of laundry in my hotspots, but it's gonna wait another day. Yeah, it's gonna wait another day. And so talk to me in the comment section. Do you have night routines, morning routines, afternoon routines, evening routines where you get to do some productive work, you know, as a homemaker, as a mom, as a business person, as a parent, you know, as an individual, as a student, yeah, as a student. What are your routines like? Let's talk in the comment section. I'd like to hear from you. All right, so I'm gonna get into this reading and I will see you in my next video. Bye for now.